Welcome, 1,000 welcomes you all to my live on a Saturday. You know what? Do I want this to be a little higher? I might. I might. And you would too if you were in my situation. You'd want this to be a little higher too. But I don't have anything around me to. Oh, maybe this. Y'all, what a beautiful week we've had. I went on an upload spree. If you are my subscriber, maybe you noticed. And I am so thankful to you all for your comments and your views and everything. It's really meant a lot. And it's been really fun. Hi, Kimberly. I'm so happy to have you all here. Okay. I have watched copious amounts of TV of recent, and I want to be able to talk about all of it, including some of the drama of some of your favorite shows that's happening, as well as some of the shows that I'm just not going to be able to do like weekly recaps of. A, because I feel like I'm already doing so much, and also B, because I would rather talk about them at a live with you than like try and make jokes about them or be funny about them and just, it's hard for me. I can't do like, all the things. Oh, look at Wah joining. She's so the best. If you guys, have watched her recaps, you know that she is on it, honey. And her R. Kelly videos are amazing. If you haven't watched the Surviving R. Kelly docu-series that was on, I think, Lifetime, she has a lot to say about that, and it's really, really important. And she just uploaded Married at First Sight. When you first uploaded it, it was exactly 9 minutes, and I thought there was like a mistake because I was like, oh, it was a little short, but also it was because I was like, how is it exactly something? But I get it. Sorry, I have to drink water. I won't eat this live though, I promise you. It's raining in LA, I guess. It's a whole thing. We can talk about Married at First Sight in this. Okay, and I've also watched The Masked Singer, and I can talk about some of the guesses for you. I've also watched RuPaul's Drag Race. Of course, we have 90 Day and Love After Lockup. I'm a little shiny because I put like a CC cream, and I realize it's not the best for maybe live on camera, but we're gonna get into it. Okay, so first of all, you're here for 90 Day Fiance. Let's talk about it. This has been the darkest season, and I really don't know what to say about all of the drama that's happened off camera. Obviously, I went live with Monique yesterday, my cousin, as we just like woke up in the morning and was like, what? Larissa and Colt. Really, there's been no huge update of that process of what's happening with them, except for that Colt just filed for divorce. So there seems to be, I guess, like some definitive action in that situation. But it's really, really dark, and I really feel like it's taken the whole show to a place that's like not fun. You know what this is like somewhat reminiscent of? Remember when Anfisa was like physically abusive of George and people were like upset about it and it was just like, and then we just were like, well, she, is whatever, and he's sticking around for it. It's kind of like that mixed with the even more darkness of when Real Housewives of Beverly Hills had their like man kills himself suicide moment. What was his name? But he was married to Taylor. I forgot his name. And she had like claimed abuse against him and stuff like that. Like, anyway, I think his name was Russ. No, it's not Russ. Anyway, have you guys had it? Hi, I want to say, I'll just take a moment to say hi, Linda. Hi, Jana. Hi, Annie. I'm so happy you all are here. Okay, so Colt filed for divorce. That's what we know about that situation. I hope that both of them are safe. As a female, like Larissa, I hope that you are getting the help you need. Like, I hope that you have support enough here that like either your friend Carmen or someone is like not taking advantage of you, but like trying to like help you in some way. Oh, that's me being like I'll snooze the live I have to do. Okay. I'm in New York City. Oh, you guys, New York, how cold is it in New York right now? Real, real cold, huh? Okay, so besides that, I think let's go into Love After Lockup. I just watched that episode, and it was really also. It's only in season 2, but it's like also very dark. And I'll tell you why I felt like Love After Lockup is also dark because of the children aspect. Like it's hard to see Aviana on Love After Lockup because you're like, oh, you're just like you're just being documented at a very early age without your will because you're so young and your parents are 2 years old themselves and horrible decision makers. And someone's just kind of like taking advantage. That you're gonna see your parents like that's all documented. Like, could you imagine growing up in a world where you're like, oh, I was Aviana in season 2 of Love After Lockup. I'm like 26 now. Yeah, my mom and dad are like Sarah and Michael. Anyway, I go to Berkeley. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, she had no, it's just hard. I don't think, I'm almost like, maybe no kid should be on TV before 2 years old. I don't know how old she is. Maybe 5. God, it's so hard, you know? Anyway, also hard. Also, we got the like mega super long cut of what Love After Lockup's going to be this season, and that was also very interesting. You know, like how everyone just really pops off. Clinton Tracy. Okay, so I did a little digging, and one of you all pointed out on my Love After Lockup recap that this is the tea of what's happening with Clinton Tracy. Tracy has been locked up twice. We're going to see one of them on Love After Lockup because there's a still of her in an orange jumpsuit. She is with that $350 blonde, you know, like upgraded blonde hair. So she like that's post. By the way, that hair looks great. And that Clint was arrested for marijuana possession and also like trying to maybe like sneak that to her in like a prison visit. And that Clint tweeted in December that he and Tracy were no longer together and then deleted that tweet. There's some tea for you. Oh, and that Tracy was rearrested and she just got out of jail again January like 4th, and we don't know why. There's a lot of tea. I'm gonna drink some water. Okay, but this is how the episode starts. We see Tracy in like purple lingerie, honey, and no eyebrows to be had. I mean, we also know that like obviously in the past she's used mascara made out of like toothpaste. God bless. I hope it was like unflavored and coffee grinds. I wonder what she like did her prison eyebrows from. Just like, you know, just some questions to be had. Um, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much. Let's see. Okay, so what else happened? So we get a lot of Lizzie and Scott, and this is Lizzie like being the craziest master manipulator I've ever like tried to watch manipulate, who like really thinks I think that she is like doing it, but it's also like no, you're not, because we're like watching all of it. Like the way that she's like, I'm setting up all the ways I could leave Scott. A, Jazzy doesn't like him. B, he enabled me. And I get the enabling thing, but it's also quite crazy to like be like an addict talking to someone and be like, you did this. I'm unhealthy because you helped me. And you know, it was like she was blaming him, and I was like, all right, Lizzie. How can you be like 100% like recovered and like feels like not taking any your own responsibility for like what you've done, right? That part was, yeah, very intense. Do you think that Larissa is mentally unstable, Kimberly? Like this is all in her mind. I don't want to think that. I have no clue. You cannot give me, I mean, like with the Larissa and Colty thing, to go back to 90 Day Fiance, I could not tell you definitively like anything. Like I as a female, like just want Larissa to be like helped. And what am I don't know what to say about it. She nee I'm hoping that she gets help. She needs help in whatever way she needs help. I mean, like, she needs help. Please help her. That's what I wanna say about that. I have no clue. Hi, Jasmine. Um, anyway, so and then it's like going back to Love After Lockup, like, this dinner scene is so crazy to watch because, Lizzie orders all that food and then is like, I didn't even know that, like, he was having money issues, and that's another reason why I could leave him because he's not being honest with me. She's just, like, setting them up and knocking them down, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's just setting up every reason to leave him. Like, "I tried to give you a makeover, I did the best I could. I tried to teach you how to kiss." Go back to Love After Lockup. I am. Um, yeah, so you know what I'm saying? She's like, "I did the best I can, you know, like, I gave you that haircut." It is really sad. I feel like you guys, I said this in a live, it feels like Scott hinted at having like mental disorders, and that's why Adam is around him, like, because he doesn't make the right decisions. And it feels like Lizzie just took advantage of that, and now we're just watching that. Love After Lockup and 90 Day Fiance has not felt good to watch. I feel like in the past couple of episodes, it feels like these people are either faking it, some of their storylines, or they are like so mentally unstable that to watch them and then feels bad. It feels nasty and bad, is how I would say it. It's and it's like really upsetting because I would like to watch these shows and not feel like a bad person for watching them. I just want to watch shows and be entertained. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want all of the like negativity and toxic I can't say that word. Toxic behavior like outside of the show. Like I don't want to know that. And like I don't want people to be like crazily mentally unstable to be on the show more so than just like someone like Angela. You know what I'm saying? This is why listen, and I know Angela probably has issues, but Angela and I'm not saying Angela isn't mentally unstable in her own way, but Angela just seems like she was with it enough to know that she was like on a show because she had done other shows like Maury Povich or whatever. And she seemed like a fucking fun person to watch. And you wanted to like talk about her afterward. But like all of these people seem like they're going through it mentally. And then like Sharp Entertainment was like, put a camera on them. Let's edit the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? Um, Yeah, was like I had to start on watching. I had to stop following them on social media. Absolutely. Absolutely. It wasn't fun. I mean, I that's why I don't know everyone. Like, you know, like that's why I don't know who John Yates is and stuff because like I'm not that into but I'm happy he did the Lord's work of like doing what he had to do to get, you know, like Larissa help, I guess. Because I think that isn't he the one that like got him to I don't know, are they in did, did he help her? I have no clue. But anyway, Love After Lockup. So, Marcelino and Brittany. Okay. I was happy. I didn't realize, for some reason, I thought that Brittany's girlfriend was going to be a little more butch, but then we saw like only one picture of her and she seems a little more femme. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I feel like her reaction to Brittany telling her about Marcelino wasn't like the most honest reaction. It feels like she already knew about him, sorry. Because like Brittany was like, you know, all the things, not just like, I just kidding, we're not together. We're not together and I'm in a relationship. We're not together and I'm in a relationship and with a dude right here, right now. And we're getting married tomorrow. And be okay with that. Let's go dress shopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just seems a lot to like lay on someone that you really care about. If you're Brittany and you like, you don't really care about that person. Because that would be really mean. You know, so it feels like she probably, I think Amanda's her name. I think Amanda already knew about Marcelino. And probably Brittany was just like, I'm gonna try and keep you both. You know what I'm saying? But like the way I'm going to do that is, first of all, I'm going on this docu-series, and B, I'm going to like warm up him the idea of like you and me. And when I say that, like, with shoot the first scene together, like, you have to be okay with, like, for the drama, not have known about him. And so, like, Amanda's reaction to being like, Marcelino's existence is like, what? I didn't, what? That's, it just seemed a little fake. Anyway, I also feel like, I also just like wonder why Brittany thinks that Marcelino's gonna ever be okay with a threesome, other than the fact that like I might as dumb every guy is, only because he seems so like conservative. Maybe that's it. Maybe just like I'm just dumb and every guy is open to it. And like that's every guy's dream. And I'm just like so innocent that I'm like, that's, I don't know, reasonable that she would think that. I'm gonna say one other thing is that for probation, all of these people that have been in prison are like, we cannot talk to ex felons and we cannot drink. And then yet, Love After Lockup is them talking to ex felons and drinking the day they get out of prison, and it's documented. So how they don't care about going back to prison? Like how? Like how is Tracy? I mean, Tracy did go back to prison. Maybe I'm just answering my own. And I guess it was for probation violations. But like for Brittany, she's not allowed to talk to ex felons, and we've already seen her talk and be on camera with two, and like multiply, and like just like be open about it and talk about it and like text them. So like how? Unless the answer is that to be on the show, you like get your parole person to be okay with it because that's what would have to happen. Like that's what would have to happen for you to be on the show. Well, do you know how sometimes celebrities be like they get okays from their like parole people to like travel? You know, when they have like concerts and stuff. Like I've never obviously been in prison, so I could not tell you. Um, Let's see. So if you're here, if you don't mind giving this little thumbs up to this little video, thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. I love you all so much. Have we talked about all of the Love After Lockup couples? Do you guys want to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race or The Masked Singer or Married at First Sight? You guys answer amongst yourselves. I feel like I talk about all the Married at First Sight people. Megan, Tracy, Marcelina, Megan. I want to say Mops. Married at First Sight. Okay. Yeah, this I'm just gonna go to this to remember the couples. It's very hard. Okay, I like Luke and Anthropology Girl. I don't know Anthropology Girl's name. I have to get their names. Luke and Anthropology, I feel like feels like a fun couple. And I feel where's like a cast? I'll talk about that. So Will and Jasmine's the couple that Wall likes the most. That I think that they went to Lincoln, right? Which Lincoln is the like HB Strictly Black College, HBU. I think it's a university as opposed to a college. I feel like I have more faith in the Black couples on this season going the farthest than like other couples. Not that they're Black, just in the pair that they are. Like I also really like Queenie Christine. Like is AJ? I'm in this. I gotta look up this. I'm horrible at this. I'm so sorry. I should have looked up the cast names. I'm just like, there's too many things happening. Where is? I'll just look up the cast. There. They seem the most rational and the most like well balanced as like people, much less couples. Much less also I think like paired well, like also Anthropology and Luke. But I feel like they would be like Anthropology and Luke, but I also see like in an LA way would have like a one night stand in Edendale, if any LA people are here. No, AJ, I keep forgetting. I keep wanting to say AJ is. Oh, no, I was right. Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie and AJ. No, wait. God damn it. Who knows if I'll ever get to. That's what I want. Okay. Kate is anthropology. That's what I kept saying. Kate. Kate is anthropology and Luke, and they feel like I could also see them being like a hipster one night stand somewhere at a bar in Silver Lake, but I do like them. I also like Christine and Keith. Christine, I like a lot. She reminds me of me and like her personality, and like Keith seems really, really cool. Stephanie and AJ, I have no faith in whatsoever, and her eyebrows are absolutely bananas, and his personality is. Hmm. Not someone I wanna be married to, not never. Like, how do I say this in a right way? He doesn't feel ready to be married, and I don't understand how they possibly could be paired together because, like, I would never pair them. She, in a billion years, wouldn't pick him. Whereas, like, other couples, like, seem like, physically, like, I don't know, like, maybe they would vibe each other, like, these ones seem like they were, like, bottom of the barrel, like, they're crazy characters. Let's just put them together and call it a show. Like I feel like if I were them, like if I was Stephanie, I'd be like, you guys did me dirty. You guys did me real dirty. Um, yeah, Jasmine and Will are awesome. Like just like all of the couples make sense right now except for Stephanie and AJ. And their dresses. Yeah, I need to know like why like they're not able to just like buy their own dresses. Because what is it just because it's like a one-stop shop once you sign up for this? Like, I don't know, like, you just have to give everything onto them, everything, I guess. That's what you sign up for. And because everything's free, right? Yeah. Because they have to like, it's just like what to give up if you're controlling it all. If you're a controlling person at all, to give up all of this just seems like a lot. Like, I'm just gonna let my dress choice be like one of seven. Okay. Um, I also want to go over the fact that RuPaul's Drag Race a little bit. Latrice Royale, I'm sad if you aren't watching this. Latrice went off 2 episodes ago, or 1 episode ago, not this last week, but one before. That was really hard for me. Because I love Latrice. I'm not saying that like Monet didn't deserve to stay, but because I know the Latrice like wasn't putting out the best, and but I feel like Manila seemed a little more tired than Latrice. It just seemed like, and I love Latrice. At this point, like this season isn't as fun to watch because it seems like first of all stars are never as fun as the new people to watch because they're like a little tired. We've seen them all, and they're just like trying to like like they're just like the same old tired queens like doing the same choices, and we get to see like a brand new queen in their point of view. That's like when like the magic I think of the show is. So like already the all-star seasons are not as fun, I feel like. Oh, hi Joy. Yeah. Kimberly, it's been a drag, literally. You think Luke and Kate are a match made in hell? Now I'm looking. Are you going to talk about last night's episode? Well, of RuPaul's Drag Race? You forgot Matt and Kaitlyn after Love After Lockup. You're absolutely right. See, this is why it's like I need someone here to help me. Do you want me to talk? Okay, so there's 2 things I just have to like. First of all, Matt and Kaitlyn, and then I'll talk about. And then, Juan, do you want me to talk about Drag Race? You answer that. I am so sorry. Love After Lockup, Matt and Kaitlyn. Oh my God, Kaitlyn's mom. First of all, what beautiful red hair that family has. What beautiful Irish locks. If you are, I'm going to leave and come back. Oh, I can't have you leave because you're my moderator, so I won't talk about it. so Kaitlyn's mom is, if we just as a little backup story, also an addict. And you would think that, because of that and the horror that unfortunately that like put on Kaitlyn's life, that Kaitlyn would have like really tried to stay away from addicts. That's not what happened though. And I think that like sometimes we repeat like trauma in our childhood and we are like attracted to people or whatever for our own reasons. And obviously Kaitlyn's also just very attracted to Matt for like every physical reason. So Kaitlyn and Matt like now have to go to a diner and wait for Kaitlyn's mom to join them. And Kaitlyn's mom is late, and Kaitlyn like has bad feelings about this because Kaitlyn's mom hasn't even tried to text them, and then shows up and then like walks around the restaurant, and like Kaitlyn wants to leave, and then she sees her. You think she's like gonna get up and like hug her. She walks right past her and is like, "I can't do this." And then like Matt talks her down. And by talks her down, it isn't like Matt like exudes the most warmth. It's just kind of like Matt is the person there and Kaitlyn has no one else. And Kaitlyn is still looking like so baby fresh and like without any makeup on. You're just like, oh my God, how young you are. And you feel so bad for her. Anyway, and then Kaitlyn's mom comes out and they hug. So Kaitlyn says that her mom is late, what seems like because she's high or something. That's why she's so mad at her. Kaitlyn's mom has some like confessionals, and I say that just like asides with the producers. She doesn't seem super high, but I know Kaitlyn must know her more. And it's like we're trying to repair this relationship, and I'm just going to be there for her and show her that I care about her every which way, and regardless. But it's also like that you kicked her out. And then you just see Kaitlyn there between addict mom and her addict now like lover, and you're just like, aren't you just like, Kaitlyn, I feel so bad for you. Like, I just want to like get someone to jump in right now and help you. That's where it's like another situation where it's like, oh, can the producers help Kaitlyn in this moment? Does Kaitlyn have a friend? None of these people seem like they're there for Kaitlyn and can help Kaitlyn, and Kaitlyn seems like she needs help. Um, yeah, ordinary life. I think that Kaitlyn thought that maybe her mom was also high just based on the behavior of her being late and not trying to text. Oh, Kefik. Hey girl. Hey coffee. So yeah, I know it's just a really where you're just like, why did Kaitlyn, knowing that Matt is an addict, choose him? And Kaitlyn says so many things this episode, like, I have abandonment issues. Like she, like, and she's just crying so much in these confessionals or whatever, and I'm just like, she's so young, and again, like, just looks like she's like even younger without makeup, and just like has no friends or has no one to help her, and just like has only a history from people in her life, like making horrible decisions, and is so hungry for love and like someone to like hold her down, that she is just desperate. And I think that's like what, besides the extreme physical attraction she has to Matt, like made her bond herself to someone who was like never going to be right for her. Also, sides, I want to give things away, but like, I don't think they're together now. First super chat? Yes. Absolutely. I did two things. I like made a Patreon, and I finally like knew how to turn on the super chat. Thank you so much for giving me a super chat. Yay! Yay! So side note is yes. A, Matt and Kaitlyn are no longer together. B, Marcelino and Brittany are expecting, and I don't know if there's like a wedding. I don't know if they got married yet. It seems like so. Like Brittany in every episode, like despite all of Marcelino's behavior, is like, I love him. And I definitely feel like, oh my God, yay, second super chat. A little bit super chats. It does feel like Brittany really does love Marcelino. Like, I don't know if it's like, again, like an abandonment issue or someone just like finally loves and supports them and they just feel that or whatever. But also, like, is Brittany literally the definition of like, there is a stereotype of girls that are like lesbian until because I know this because of the Orange is the New Black that I've watched, lesbian until they come out of prison, and like she really is that. And I feel bad for Amanda if like she thought that like her and Brittany were gonna be together. But can everyone talk about that Amanda's reaction to no one like I feel like talked about this. Amanda's reaction to finding about Marcelino. Amanda's reaction to finding out about Marcelino. Do you feel like that was an open and honest reaction and being like, really? You have a boyfriend? I thought we really were together. Like, I just feel like she was like, blink, blink. Oh, thank you. That's what I wanted. I needed validation and I really appreciate it. Also, do you feel like the producers were like, great, now girls, get in that pool, strip off them clothes, kind of like sex it up a little. You guys, I didn't even have to do another super chat. Oh my god. I love that you're super chatting, but like, am I supposed to like just like I'm just like gonna shout out that you guys do it. I will like answer any questions or if you like want me to address anything. No, you're just gonna like do it and give me money. I love you. Why press Marcelino's crazy ass? Okay. Do you think that Marcelino and slash every man secretly wants to have like two women? And so that's why Brittany thinks that's a viable option. I think that he's gonna be down for it. Despite how conservative and how he keeps being like, I don't want you to like, like how controlling he is. 2 or 3. See, sometimes I'm just like so like innocent. I'm like, I don't think Marcelino wants that, but no, he's a man. He probably does. Despite what he says on camera. Sister wives is the dream. Is sister wives the dream? Like he wants, or do men want? Oh, yeah, sister wives. He wants. I think men want like 1 or 2 women to hold them down, and then just like a stable of like other ones that they fuck. Like the emotional intimacy of 1 or 2 women, mothers of their children, if they will, and then like, oh my god, you guys, Life of Shay, thank you so much. No reason to it. Yeah, I also feel like Brittany, like I feel like is so like meditative and innocent, but then like she seems so innocent sounding, but then yeah, she just is like, get in the spool, take off that shirt, honey, take off that dress. I'm gonna pull you in, and we're just gonna like hug. Like she knows what she's doing. All of this sex that happens on Love After Lockup is like, why? And is that part of it? Because it feels like there's no other answer than producers are like, every episode has to have a little sex. And we want to like cover the bases. The Clint and Tracy sex noises were out of control. And Tracy, like, just like, the producers must be like, Tracy, we're not even done with you, honey. Next morning, purple lingerie. Don't worry about the eyebrows. Leave them at home, but make sure you're in that purple lingerie. Right? How much sex can one, like, it is like gratuitous. Like with the noises and the sounds and like the shots, like it's like shots of like traveling up body. It is porn. I mean, like obviously you can go back to like Matt and Kaitlyn in the woods, like, and or we didn't even talk about like Megan and Michael. I'm sorry that I've dropped around so much, but it's like Sarah and Michael's like sex, not sex, but like very intense, like grinding, making out situation. Like Love After Lockup has so much sex scenes. It's like a HBO show. Thank you so much for all just like being in this room and talking to me. And I love you so much, Wah. And if you don't mind giving this video a thumbs up if you're in this room, thumbs up looks like this. Find your nearest button that resembles this. I feel like usually people give a thumbs up if I sing. So if you don't mind, give this video a thumbs up and don't rewind. No. Um, by the way, side note is I'm getting my hair done. For everyone that cares about my hair situation, I don't like. I wash my hair and then I just don't blow dry it, or I don't use a heat instrument until I have to, and I don't like barely brush it. And then so that's what happens with my hair, and then it grows out, and then it like looks a little stringy. But I'm getting my hair done on Wednesday, and I'm super excited about it. So, ah, Joy, I give you a thumbs up because you're pretty. Marry me. Let's have our own sharp entertainment show, you know? The sharp entertainment show I want is where I'll marry anyone who loves me. That is the prerequisite. Like, married at first sight? No. If you love me, I'll marry you. Chris Farah marries the world. Chris Farah marries her fans in this chat room. That's fine. I can be like, you know, the sister wife. Maybe that's what it's called, the sister wife. And like, yeah, I just get married to all of you all, you know? I really want my own reality show because I feel like, if you haven't noticed, I feel like I really like my friends and we could all be on it and we have personalities. The only thing is I don't want to like hate them and have problems with them on the air. And so what would be the conflict? I always felt like my reality show, and I'll go back to other reality shows, don't worry, I won't make this about me. But I always felt like my reality show could be like, because I really did like Kathy Griffin's like My Life on the D List. Remember that, like the early stages of My Life on the D List? That was so fun. And I feel like obviously I'm not even D list. I'm literally, I'm like W list. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I'm Z, but I'm definitely like way, way down in that alphabet, you know, like who gets the master bedroom? I share the master bedroom. People, it's a rotating situation, honey. Um, your voice tends to be my lullabies. I drift off. I'm on that list though. I love you all so much. Next season, sorry, now I'm like catching with you. Next season, we call Sex After Locked Up. I just feel like, first of all, I have so much to say about this. It's, you know how you hate the sound of your voice? I feel like my voice, I could never fall asleep to the sound of my voice. A little like fuzz. Um, but I'm so thankful that anyone finds my voice soothing at all. Um, it really makes me happy. And it also makes me feel a little cognizant that I should be um, trying to give you like a mid-range situation because I feel like, you know, I go high and I go low. Um, okay. The sex, and then I want to say one more thing about the sex on Love After Lockup. It feels like another reason why I'm not enjoying that is because it feels gratuitous and it feels like they're fake and it feels like these people, it doesn't feel like a real situation. I like when these docu-series feels more like a docu-series than anything else. Because then it does feel like I can just watch something that is real and then take away from it what I can without any manipulation. Any manipulative elements takes me out and makes me feel like sad clown. Truly. A New York accent. Oh, I love a New York accent, honey. I love accents in general. Um, in New York, there's this play I saw. It's called The Ferryman. It's all like Irish people, you know. And Irish people talk like this, and it makes me so happy. Flat sounding vowels, and they have a lot of roller coasters where they start up here and then go down there and then go back up again, and they say the word like and they say the word and it makes me happy. I love accents. Um, should we talk about the Masked Singer? Is anyone watching the Masked Singer? Like, does anyone care? I just want to talk about some of the guesses of who these crazy people are. But not like the nanny. Ha 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 ha. I loved the nanny. I hope Fran Dresser's doing the, you know, good. Okay, Masked Singer. Wah says yes. Um, first of all, the two people that have gone on Masked Singer already are like so sad. And I feel like I'm waiting for I feel like one of them, Leona Lewis, and we haven't seen that one yet. Okay. The poodle. First of all, the poodle I think is my favorite costume, hands down. The raven is Ross Matthews. Interesting. Um, I think the poodle. I mean, people online think the poodle is Margaret Cho, and I like that guess because I feel like this is the kind of show that Margaret Cho would do. This game of playing the Masked Singer and Who is what kind of person would do this show? And why this show is funny sometimes is because the people that they guess are people that would never do this show. Never in a million years do this show. So it's like, come on. Lady Gaga ain't gonna do this show. Yeah, while you guessed Cheech for the pineapple, it was Tommy, so close. How did you, yeah, well, because of the guess, because of yeah. The hints. The hints are also so crazy. And the one other thing that's crazy is when they get to ask them one question at the end, the judges, and then they just like have like a one sentence answer and they have to like improv the answer on the spot, I feel like. Kimberly, it is not B stars. If we're still talking about that list, I honestly feel like it's C to E stars. Because the person that went home first, I'm like that. That's a football player. I don't know. And I mean, granted, I wouldn't know a football player, but I want to say this for the alien, the internets are saying LaToya Jackson, and I love that guess because she's so tiny, and the alien is so tiny, and I want to know that like LaToya would do this show. Blue, hi. Shaka Khan, Lady Gaga, I know, Shaka Khan. Like, Shaka Khan, I just saw at Hollywood Bowl, and she, like, killed it. In a billion years, Shaka Khan's not like, I'm going on this show. Yeah, she's busy. That's all it is. Like, like, there's people that are busy, and there's people that want to be busy. And the people that want to be busy are the people that would do the show. Okay, so the rabbit is obviously Joy Fatone, right? Only because it's like, you could name other boy band members, but they're probably not good actors. And whoever is that rabbit was like, like that, like, why? Also, why layer like that? Unless you are like also trying to be like in it. You know what I'm saying? And there's like the unnamed NSYNC and boy band, like, I don't know, like Chris Kirkpatrick, like, because it could be like Chris Kirkpatrick. And by the way, the fact that name just came to me, I can't even, but like, I don't think that Chris could like tweak Bunny and sustain that for. You think the alien is Shaka Khan? It's her voice. People are saying Gladys Knight. Oh, for the alien. Oh, and also LaToya Jackson. The Gladys Knight's one of the other ones. Those are two vastly different guesses. Shaka Khan can really sing. The rabbit is a 98-degree person, I think. I tweeted that because I thought it was funny. I also thought it was funny because Nick Lachey has a brother, and I'm like, what's happening with that other Lachey? Because 98 degrees was 3 people. Nick Lachey's brother, and person 3. Man 3. I want to call him Jake. Not Jake. So, like, in my mind, I'm like, it'd be funny if it was that. But the reason why I think the rabbit could be Joy Fatone, again, is because of the thing. Because of how like committed he was to that tweak. So I'm sorry, people think the B is Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight, I don't know, is Gladys Knight touring as much as Shaka Khan? I just feel like, okay, the Raven. The Raven's hard because there's this like element of like something I've lost. I'm like coming out of a loss and I'm singing this song. And the person picked a very hard song, and I think it's girl, and did a mediocre job at it. So the internets are saying Ricky Lake. What? Yeah, you think the B is Shaka. Person 3. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm going back and reading your comments. I love you all so much. Nick Lachey needs a check. I think like Nick Lachey gets secretly paid by The Simpsons just to like keep all of the secrets under wraps that he learned in the 3 years of that marriage. I want to see people that we would never imagine could sing. Okay, so there's more people like that. Like Rumor Willis is one of the people on the internet, one of the like famous family situations. Um, People think the deer is Terry Bradshaw just because of his massiveness. People think the monster is T-Pain because we've never heard T-Pain's actual like non-auto-tune singing voice. And like, what if that was one thing, which is pretty interesting. Like, that's a good like little twist to this. Like, oh, and people it's like, oh, and we never heard him sing, but he's a singer or whatever. So the other thing, the unicorn people are saying could be Tori Spelling. The unicorn, by the way, what a weird outfit that's all in white. Because like, when I think unicorn, I think like magical rainbows. Like My Little Pony rainbow colors, like pinks and light blues, and like like I don't know, that's just me. And like she's so virginal. And I guess one of the other like weird hints about the unicorn was that like that person is known as Bird. I mean, whatever, girl. And like Tori means bird in Japanese. And like obviously she grew up the high life of being Aaron Spelling's like Beverly Hills little daughter before Aaron Spelling died, and then like thus Candy Spelling got control of that fortune and just like relegated her to having to do shows like this. If Tori Spelling had access to the Spelling fortune in any way, she wouldn't be doing the show. I think. Tori Spelling cannot sing. Not to a no story. Not to a no Tori, yes. I did watch Have You Seen Lindsay Lohan's Beach Drama? Okay. You guys, with The Masked Singer though, and what, like, it also feels like a situation where these are being pre-taped, and they often put up the background vocals a lot. So you're like, wait, what is this person? What am I hearing? Like, it's like, not only is The Masked Singer like, who am I looking at? And whose voice is this? But literally, like, what voice is it? Because it's like so hard to hear what you're hearing because of that. Lindsay Lohan. Okay, so did we talk? Oh, and then also Donny Osmond as being the peacock. That makes such perfect sense for like his stage persona. Like I am nerdily obsessed with Donny Osmond's because of Broadway, and like his version of like Joseph is so near and dear to my heart. Joseph in Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, that like, and I know his voice so well because of it, because I love that musical so much, and the music from that musical is so good. For some reason, like if you want me to love a musical, like make it for some reason Christian based, because I love all the music from Christian based musicals like Joseph and Godspell. Anyway, I'm not that I'm super Christian, but anyway, that is Donny Osmond as a peacock. Oh, absolutely. Even his stance, I can know it from the stance. It's like that, like Broadway stance, Vegas Broadway stance. I'm a showman. Oh yeah, well, absolutely. Boss comment is when they can sing, the background is low. When they cannot sing, it's higher. Absolutely, yes. Because I think that's how they get them to do the show. Because they don't want everyone to be like sound horrible. And they want like everyone to be like in somewhat of a positive light because they're celebrities. They're trying to get the celebrities to say yes to this. You can't like, this isn't sharp entertainment where they can like show these celebrities in such a bad light. You guys, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much, Rosa. Yay! I'm so happy you're here. Hi, Cassandra. Okay, Lohan's Beach House, which is like Lindsay Lohan as Lisa Vanderpump, Lohan's version of Vanderpump Rules. I do not know if I can watch this show. I tried. And the reason why is it's not enough Lindsay, and it's not real Lindsay. Lindsay executive produces the show, which I'm happy for her in her business sense, because that means that she can have total control over the editing process. But then that means that she has total control over the editing process. So we're not going to ever see real Lindsay. Ever. We're not going to see the Lindsay Lohan from OWN. Which, by the way, I want to talk about other things. Who here watched the Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, Lindsay Lohan, and Danielle Staub that happened on Wednesday? It is very important that if you watched that we can talk about it. In fact, I'm going to talk about it, even if you didn't watch it, because you need a recap. Okay. It goes to what I'm talking about. Lindsay Lohan is a character, and I want to see that character in a docuseries format, like OWN. By the way, she's still talking to Oprah. How do I know that? Because, oh my God, thank you so much for this $5 super chat, Ronnie. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate it. Okay. You can look up clips of the Watch What Happens Live from Andy with Danielle Staub and Lindsay Lohan. And this is why you should. A, because I thought it was going to be a good idea, and it was not. Lindsay Lohan, 100% in her mind is like an A-list star, okay? A-list. Won't ever not be, okay? So in her mind, Danielle Staub is trash. To even be paired with her, she does not even get, first of all, is like the format of the show. It's always like a celebrity and one of the people that is a Bravo celebrity. And she, the whole time, is rolling her eyes at Andy every time Danielle says something, and Danielle feels that there's so much tension. At one point, Danielle Staub, do I have to say this? I love you all so much, is from Real Housewives of New Jersey, is the original prostitution whore. I mean, that's the person who said prostitution whore is Teresa, and she said that about Danielle Staub. Okay, genius. Danielle Staub, by the way, during this Watch What Happens Live was a completely different person. Danielle Staub has been going through it. Okay, Danielle Staub has gotten married on the last season of Real Housewives of New Jersey. It lasted 7 months. She's not only divorced him, but like not to even like have another one of this. It's like one of those like very messy situations with like restraining orders and like accusations left and right of abuse and drinking and all that stuff. And it's just like horrifying. Okay. But so she's there. And I think Lindsay Lohan is using that drama as another reason why she's like, this trash and me, Andy. But like Lindsay, that literally is why you're on the show, and that's the format. And also I feel like you should both know that you are like both trashy, and that's why you'd be paired together. And you're both like, you know, like I think from like Long Island or New Jersey in such a way that I think that Andy thought that you guys would like each other in that way. And also, Danielle Staub drops this. Dina Lohan and her are friends, honey. To Lindsay, she's like, yeah, Dina Lohan and I are friends. And I've known your mom for 15 years. You guys, Rosa, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my God. Thank you. I love you all so much. Oh, Blue, thank you so much. 54 peeps. Like this. You guys, thank you so much for your super chats. That really means a lot. Okay. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. You make me want to cry. Okay. Hi, Jude. Thank you. Okay. So besides the fact that Danielle Staub has to like tell Lindsay, I'm friends with your mom, and by the way, that does not help Lindsay Lohan from giving her shade in every moment and every situation that Danielle talks, like she's just like rolling her eyes, like, and it's like super awkward. They hate each other, like, and it's really uncomfortable to watch for 30 minutes while Andy then just drinks in front of Lindsay, like is doing shots with these like guys from her show, like off a like paddleboard. I know like his whole thing is, you know, like take a shot for during this word and stuff like that. But it also is somewhat hard for them because it's like, she's sober. Maybe you shouldn't be just like, it's one thing to like have a drink during your like show if your show is about alcohol, but another thing to be like, Amy, you're like a 55-year-old man, or I don't know how old you are, probably 45. Is that bad that I said that? I don't mean to shade you, Andy, but I have no idea how old you are. But like, he's like taking shots off a paddleboard like frat boys do. It's very like Jimmy Fallon first year or something. It just was like such a weird episode. And I think that it brings me to something that I haven't said. Like I've said publicly in comments, but Bravo feels like they've completely had their time in the limelight and they seem out of touch. And I feel like they're on the decline. I feel like all their shows in the decline. And I feel like that's why we're seeing like a growth of these other shows and other cable networks having like way more of a following and way more people wanting to talk about it and like watch their shows. It's why 90 Day Fiance is doing so much better than like, well, like Real Housewives right now. Do you guys know that this is like one of the worst seasons of Real Housewives ratings for like Atlanta, and Atlanta is a juggernaut? That's huge. It's huge. Hi, Enigma. Oh my God, Enigma's here. How's your kitty? I care, even though Wa doesn't care about your kitty. But your kitty was right here. I give him a little like. And Wa was here. Wa would just be like, I'd be like, I'm just kidding. I like to shade people. I agree with you. Oh, one other thing I did, guys, and this is like, I appreciate you all. I started a Patreon if anyone cares. And the reason why I started Patreon, A, is because people literally kept asking me to start one. And I was like, and then B, because I put up so many videos, I wanted a situation where I was like, okay, for people who actually watch my videos and care and want content specifically and would like enough that they want to like pay me for it, what shows that I'm not doing or what would you be interested in? So, Wa, Wa's upset that I said the cat thing. I'm sorry. Mrs. Gray is fine. I'm so happy. So I'm only bringing up the Patreon thing because I also feel like I don't know if I can like keep up the amount of lives I'm doing. And the other thing about these lives is halfway through these lives, I'm always like, I don't want to post this to my account. I don't know if like the views expressed therein are going to hold up. And I don't know if I want, like either I don't like the way I look or like so many reasons. Like, do people want like a 4-hour video about this? But if people want that content, I don't mind like going live on Patreon like all the time and just having those live there, and having like specialized lives for my YouTube channel to kind of like differentiate. Because sometimes I also just want to talk about things. So anyway, so that if you care about that, I started a Patreon. I'll post a link. I love you all so much. And thank you so much for being here. I just want you guys to know that like I know you all by name, the people that leave comments and like specifically every week. And I'm so appreciative for your love and support, truly. Yeah, but going back to what I'm saying, Bravo is like slowly dying a dying death. I feel like should we roast Bravo's funeral, much like the Lady Bunny episode of does when we talk about I won't talk about anything about Drag Race, but that is what the mini challenge is. You can know that. You knew that going in. They're roasting Lady Bunny, who is a drag performer who would never be on the show because she grew up with RuPaul. But Lady Bunny is a comedy queen. I'm trying to think, did I talk about, there's so many shows that even when I tweeted out that I was doing this live, I was like, I'm gonna talk about this and talk about this. And I was like, oh my God, how many shows are there right now? I just died. Blue, that's really generous. Blue just gave a $20 super chat. Thank you for the recaps and content. You are hilarious. I love you and Wa. Can't wait for another live from from Bois. I really enjoyed hearing your thoughts on R. Kelly and more shows with both of you. First of all, God bless you. I'm so happy. First of all, thank you so much. That's so generous. B, Wah's here to hear that too. I'm so thankful. Wah's Surviving R. Kelly video is really, really good. Okay, so I watched the first 2 episodes of Surviving R. Kelly for people who watched that. I don't know if I can watch the next 4 episodes. I would rather just watch, I'd rather you guys, and I did watch Wah's Surviving R. Kelly recap. I'm going to say this about the Surviving R. Kelly docuseries. My own knowledge of of R. Kelly was very limited in like the 90s R. Kelly-ness. I did not know that he was married to Aaliyah until this docuseries came out. I just didn't know. Like when that was happening in the 90s, I was very young. And I'm not Black. And I was just in Orange County, an Arab in Orange County that just like listened to a lot of K-rock at the time. Because I was really obsessed with like Kevin and Bean in the morning, if anyone's like an Orange County person. And so like when I was like going to school, like in grade school, I just like listened to, like alternative rock, like Smashing Pumpkins and things. So it just wasn't, so like the first Aaliyah song that I knew was Back and Forth. Okay. Which was like after, like, I didn't know that one of her first songs was about like seducing an older man. I had no idea. So anyway, I didn't know they were married and I didn't know. Okay. So it was very interesting for me to watch the first 2 episodes of Surviving R. Kelly because that is what they talk about. Like, and if you didn't know that, it's very interesting. Like, and also it gets to things you might not know about R. Kelly's childhood, which lays a foundation and a pattern of why he, unfortunately, is the crazy abuser that he is. And it is very apparent that he's an abuser. And he targets a very specific type. And it's crazy to think that people enabled it for so long. And it's also very interesting to see like how perceptions changed about things, because I understand that in the moment it was like, oh, he only, like he, had a very special connection with her, just her because of their musical genius, and like, and it's not just R. Kelly, like it was like precedented, like there was a precedent of these musical stars being 100% allowed to have these young brides from back in the day, like Elvis and shit. Like that's what Elvis did. And it was okay. It did not affect them. Didn't affect them. Their career is not nothing. So, okay. One other whole thing, and I think the biggest part about one of the horrifying things is that abuse is like a cycle, right? And like it really, really like goes to show that it's almost like a like how do you break it? Like how do you get at families or cycles of abuse and break it so that people can get help and stuff like that, and then not just like create it? Because he was molested by his sister, who molested 2 of his younger brothers, and the younger brothers in the documentary, and are talking about it, how they one time, like brought it up to Robert R. Kelly. I'm just like, whatever. And he was like, no, it didn't. He was like, no one would say it happened. And then so these feelings just get whatever transformed in such a way, and the way that they play out are crazy reasons. Like R. Kelly's older brother is in prison, and then he has a comment during it where he's like, I like older women and he likes younger women. So what? Like, it's just like perceptions about sex and what is okay and what's not, and like stemming from having had abuse in your own childhood. It's like all of it is like cyclical, and like it's very hard to watch. Another very hard to watch docuseries. And it's interesting that all these, Lifetime. It's just interesting that like I'm talking about so many shows that happen on Lifetime and Weave TV and stuff like that. And like side note is like The Bachelor or any other shows that are happening on real networks we're like not talking about. No one's talking about. Okay, I'm gonna go back and read a little bit. Go Blue. Thank you so much. Yeah. Cassandra, thoughts on R. Kelly's 6-part series? Yes. Ola Gorgeous. Hello. Repeat this porco Dio, please. Repeat this because next day. Oh God, I'm so bad at Spanish. Why only 32 likes? 43. Showing how little women really matter. Yeah. They are some. Oh, that's the whole other part of surviving R. Kelly. The other really hard part about surviving R. Kelly is that all these women were victims and no one mattered. No one mattered enough. Because they were women, because they were Black, because they were young, because they were not famous, because of the power dynamic. They were not famous, rich, considered musical geniuses, important to or intrinsic to a certain culture or scene or music, art form, enough, not mattered. No matter how many there were. Ugh. Please give Lonely Hand another chance. I'd love to hear your recap and impressions. Okay, I will. Blue, for you, I will. Okay, yes, I will. For you, I will. This is another reason why I started Patreon, because I'm like, yeah, if you guys want me to, because I'll tell you right now, like, if no one cares about Bachelor, why would I watch it? And I really only watched, like, I tried to watch the Lohan, like, casting special, and then I was like, no. And then I watched about the first, like, 15 minutes of the episode, and it was like the fake, like, meeting with her Greek or whatnot guy, business partner, and her accent and his accent. And I was just like, oh no. I really think it's going to get better. It's just that I know now that the show's not going to be about her. Or it's going to be about her and be fake about her, because she's not going to ever want to show herself in a bad light. Like, we're not going to ever see her, like, accidentally take a drink. Or she took a drink. That's why, What's You on Netflix? I didn't even know about it. I'm going to have to enter into, yes, I have to go to Netflix. I really want to see, we can talk about movies for a second. Roma. Roma is, like, by the way, a huge thing. Okay, I'll look into You on Netflix. Roma is a movie on Netflix that, like, is getting a lot of, like, Oscar buzz. The wife is getting a lot of, like, Oscar buzz. Heather! Yes! What do I like on Netflix? Honestly, because I'm a nightmare, I've been watching so much reality shows. I have to, like, go back. Also, I've got a lot of screeners because that's what happens when you're in a union, and it's award season. So it's like, the other thing is I have to start watching movies, and like, I got these 2 screeners I'm so excited about. Has anyone seen Vice? And look what also came, the screener to Bohemian Rhapsody, which I'm so excited about. So I have, like, and I want to watch. Now I also, it's like, there's so many good television shows, but now I'm gonna want to watch some of the good movies, and, like, see. Ah! Oh my God, Shannon! Thank you so much for that beautiful super chat. Thank you. Vanessa's here. Okay, so first of all, Shannon, thank you so much for that super chat. I really, really appreciate it. That is so generous, and thank you so much. Vanessa, I'm so happy you're here. And Joy, I'm so happy you're here. And, like, all of my people are here, and no one's going, Joy, when Joy moderated, Joy accidentally put Vanessa on hold, and then Vanessa was like, no, and it was a mistake, and that can be remedied right now. And it makes me happy to think about it. I love you so much. No one's going to ban you. Mickey's here. Did I even see that you were here? Long Shot was great on Netflix. Okay. Shannon, again, thank you. That means a lot. Norman's here. You guys are here. You guys are here. Trey's here. Everyone's coming out. Thank you so much for being in this live. Thank you so much for giving a little thumbs up. Obviously, super chatting, you don't have to. I don't want you guys to think. So I'm saying thank you to the people that super chat. But I'm just happy that you're here. Being here and interacting with me is enough, truly. I really appreciate it. What I wanted to say, though, is, do you guys want reviews of these movies? Look, I'm because I'm a SAG member, I get copies of things. I have to actually, like, go to my dad's house to watch them, because I don't even have a DVD or, like, a Blu-ray player. But do you guys want me to do a couple of recaps so that, like, did you guys see Bohemian Rhapsody? I could just film like a 10-minute like little like review of it. Kimberly, what are you saying no for? Do you not want a recap? I keep saying recap. Review. Movies are like, I'm doing a movie recap. So then this happened. So then this happened. I'm not gonna do a recap review. But like, would you guys be interested in movie ones? Not the Rhapsody. Okay, you don't. Okay. Here's the thing about Bohemian Rhapsody. The reason why like Rami Malek is Arabic. Arab. Arabic is less. I mean, I'm like Arab, so I'm like saying it wrong. He's of Middle Eastern descent, so that's the reason why I'm somewhat happy. Also, I got this for free. Hi, so I'm like probably going to watch it, and why not? But okay, Vice and The Good Wife I also have, and I forgot what other ones I have. But I'm gonna do the Roma one. So Vice, The Good Wife, Roma, Kimberly. Would you be interested in seeing those movie reviews? I also saw very different. I saw the remake of, obviously you guys know I saw Aquaman, because I've talked about that in my love of Jason Momoa, I think in a couple of videos now. But I saw Mary Poppins too. The Oscar nominations actually hasn't come out. I'm sorry, but Oscar buzz in the sense of like, because of the other awards series that have come out and like Golden Globe and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know much about Rhapsody. Okay, but do movie reviews. Okay, when are the? I just want to see. Yeah, I also thought like this is me. I often go into Oscar or just like award seasons not having seen movies, and I'm just kind of like, it makes not watching it fun. So if you guys like I thought maybe if you can't see a movie, people would like be like, oh, I'd watch like a 8-minute review of that movie so that I know about it. I thought maybe that would be like an also like interesting thing. But then could I make it funny? We'll see. I think I can. It's interesting though that I keep getting the like screeners of, oh, maybe that's because I'm in SAG specifically, like the like one either movies that have like one performance driven based, like Glenn Close in The Wife, or like, obviously Rami in Bohemian Rhapsody, but like I didn't know that Vice had the star-studded ensemble that it has of Christian Bale, Amy Adams, Steve Carell, Sam Rockwell, and Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is such a better actor than he is anything else. But he does all the things. Are you going to be live for Love After Lockup? Are you going to be live for Love After Lockup? It happened last night. What do you mean? Have you had a chance to watch Traumatized with Bird Box yet? I know Wa feels me. You know what? After Wa told me that about Bird Box, I was like, do I need to watch that? I don't know. People stopped talking about it. It was like so big for a week, right? So that's the only reason why I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But it depends on how long the storm in California is and how long I can be behind the doors and under this gravity blanket and this weighted blanket and this right now it's the heated blanket, but I do have a gravity blanket, and I highly recommend gravity blankets if you are someone that deals with anxiety or overstimulation at all. Side note, like a Swaloo. Once I saw a Swaloo's barking, hitting tantrum at the end of the Tell All Part 1, which I cannot believe that Tell All Part 2 is happening tomorrow, which I can't believe that like this Colt and Larissa drama happened in between the week of Part 1 and Part 2. That also is, this is my mind being blown about the whole situation. Would I talk about this? A Swaloo, I think, or anyone that has gets overloaded with sensory situations or needs to be calmed down. I love a gravity blanket. A Swaloo should get one. I almost feel like for the person that asked, would I go live for the Love After Lockup? Did you mean 90 Day Fiance? Because I would go live for 90 Day Fiance tomorrow. Would you guys be interested in that? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, watch it like live and just like watch it, the part tell all go back and forth? Kind of like that kind of live? Because it's like, I will do that. It's hard for me to make notes when I'm doing that during the same time, but, like, if we need to be able to, like, talk about what we just saw during every commercial break. Maybe that's something that I need to do. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we're having this discussion. You're right. Room. I am gonna go live tomorrow night for 90 Day Fiance, the tell all too. I think I need to. Yeah. Would you guys mind pushing the like button if you're in this room? I really would appreciate it. It would really help me, and I love you so much. Watch The Casketeers on Netflix. Okay, Catbo, I hear you. Wah. Yeah. Asuelu, if someone cries, I will cry. If someone has a comment, I'll smirk. If someone misses their fam, I'll miss her. Way louder attention. That's so funny. But I mean, I don't know. Okay. This has been an hour and 15 minutes of this beautiful live. This has been really, really, really good for me though, because I definitely am gonna go live for 90 Day Tell All Part 2 tomorrow. And I just don't know what to think. And anyway, is there a live tomorrow night after the Tell All with Michelle? Is there? Because I almost feel like I gotta look it up. How could there not be? I almost want to like text Michelle and ask. How could there not be? It's their finale. I'm gonna find out for you right now. This is live breaking. Oh, I think I can't. I don't know if it's gonna say this. I think I have to like look at my. I'm gonna look and see if you guys said anything. Larry David comes on for this real life. Oh, long shot. Yeah. Have you watched Room on Netflix? What's Room? Blue, you're all over Netflix. Okay. I hear you loud and clear, Blue. I'm gonna go on my Netflix account. I'm gonna do some searching. I would say more, but that would give it away. I feel the same way about Bird Box. Yeah, there needs to be. Yeah, Joy. Hi from South Africa. We'll catch this next time. Sounds interesting from what I heard. Jake. Yes, do the investigative journalism, Chris. Okay. I'm just gonna text Michelle and see if she'll text back right away. What time is it in New York? She's awake. I mean, I will say this. This is inside scoop. I know there's other 90 Day people like Auntie's advice or whatever. Like, I love Juan. Like, I'm talking about there's the other 90 Day people that can like give you the scoops that like, like Juan, Nikki, and I don't really care to get because we're not like trying to be like best friends with every cast member, like just because it's not for us. Even though like some of them love Wah, and reach out to Wah, but like I get it, and no shade, but like like I am not like John Yates or like Auntie where I'm like trying to like get a member of the cast. It's just not for me, but I can hopefully give you guys the scoop if there's a live, just because of Michelle. Ah! Oh my God, love you, girl. $3.99, Aaron Jones. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that beautiful super chat. Um, I love Wah. Thank you so much. I don't know who that person is. John Yates, Chad, is a 90-day person that is like a funnel of knowledge of like inside drama of what's happening with the cast. Like he's like the person that knows all the Larissa and Cole drama, and gives a lot of insider scoops of like that kind of stuff. Of 90, like he like very insider. Like I mean, like he is. Like he is the person doing the work that no one wants to do to get it. Is that what I'm saying? Is that bad? I don't know. I feel like they have to be priming Angela. I'm sorry, I'm going to answer with this, Mickey. They have to be bringing back Angela for Happily Ever After. If they don't, I don't know how I have faith for this franchise because this isn't the reason, and I do think they have to. Because there's no way they don't know that Angela wasn't the best thing in the whole world for them, and B, because Angela for some reason is still with Michael. And the fact that they're still together makes me feel like it's because of happily ever after. Because there isn't yet like a, oh, we're already gone or we're already divorced. That didn't work spinoff, which by the way, there easily could be. And maybe there should be because, I mean, there'd be a lot of couples. Um, you and Wall are so funny and interesting. Auntie's a big negative and dramatic. I used to watch her, and then I found you and Wong. Yes, thank you so much, Rosa. That's so sweet. I don't care. I'll say this, like Wall, whatever. Auntie was like not supportive of Wall when Wall like was on Alive, and there was no reason for that. And so, guess what? You're not for me. Also, yeah, there's just a different way that like Nikki and Wah and I recap this show than other people, which is we're not like putting our whole stakes in career on becoming the most insider and bests with the cast members of one particular show because we want to recap this show and other shows in a funny way in our point of view. Like that's what we're giving you. We're not like trying to give you like we got the insider scoop of it. It's just not for us and not for what we're trying to do. Let's see. I love you all so much. Okay, so anyway, let me see. Is Michelle texted back yet? No. Ugh, she's busy. She's seeing a movie. Yeah, so we'll see. But there's no, and also I feel like I'm surprised that 90 Day hasn't shown any commercials to see like what their next, because they usually have like a little monkey from a vine where like as one season ends, they're like already like, don't worry, like here's the new one coming. Like we don't know when any new 90 Day Fiance is happening yet. There's no, unless I'm wrong, and so someone can tell me. We don't know anything about what's happening, like when the next Happily Ever After is coming back, or before the 90 days, or any of that ones, or if they're gonna like have the spinoff that they should, which is, and this didn't work out, we sorry. Because if they had a this didn't work out, we sorry about it, Danielle Muhammad could come back. Because Muhammad wants to come back, and Danielle will do anything for money. I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way. She just literally would. And I mean that in the situation where she like is asking for people for money online, and she needs money. And also, I would do anything for money. Hence me doing a chat right now and saying and being like, thank you so much for every super chat. I mean, and thank you to everyone for super chat. I'm just saying I'm not better than anyone. People do things for money. But like if they did have that spinoff, then they could bring back other people that we care about. Like, yeah. But it would be important for me that they really like try and keep the manipulation at a minimum, where we really just like see characters being characters, and these characters have to be with it enough that they like are okay with the image they're portraying and not mentally handicapped, and so I feel bad watching them. Is how I would say it. That's all I've asked for. If you're in this room, I love you so much. Would you mind giving this a little thumbs up? I think I'm going to end this in a couple more minutes, but I just want to talk about, just want to wrap this up. And I also want to talk to you guys for like a couple more minutes and have you ask me any questions you want to. Hello from South Africa. I haven't seen Nation of Recap. I'll check them out. Thanks for the suggestion. Nation of Recap follows me, and I gotta like, is that the podcast? No, I think they just do other ones, right? You're relatable and charming. We are so close to 100. I love you so much, you guys. You're so amazing. You make me feel so good. Oh yeah, Nation of Recap. Yeah, is great. Thank you so much, Mario. I can understand why you. Oh my God, on behalf of Joy, Kimberly, Marlowe, everyone else, you're awesome. You guys, I love you. Just cry for the next 10 minutes on this live. I love you. Thank you. Is that what a weird, because people do like lives where like people just eat for a live. Like, listen, people do not want me to eat on this live, and I will not do it. But like people watch people eat on lives, and I'm wondering if there is a live where people just watch people cry. And I feel like there is. And I wonder if people super chat that live. Anyway, it's not as fun as this live. I love you all so much. Thank you so much. Shannon, you guys, thank you so much. You are beyond generous, and I can't even, okay? I can't even. It's incredibly lovely and generous. Oh, Yana. God bless, joy. Oh my God, I love you, Marlo. Okay. Okay. So thanks for giving the Heather. What? I can't even. Okay. I just don't know what to say. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Lynn, hi. Heather, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful support. It means so much to me. It really does. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like overwhelmed and I was like, how do I get over it? Okay. I am so thankful. Okay. Thank you. Do I watch the soap cutting vids? I do. You know what was incredibly, and I saw this yesterday as I got my nails done. Do you know what was incredibly gratifying to watch? And I was like, oh, I'd watch this. Anyone who gets gels on their fingers, when they soak off the gels, they have to okay, so they soak off the gel in acetone and then they scrape it off before you get a new one. And if they've soaked it long enough, when they scrape, it all comes off perfectly, honey. The little perfect scrapes, just like the soap cutting when you're scraping it so. And I loved watching it yesterday and it was almost put me in a trance. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like if I recorded this right now, it would get a billion likes, a billion views. It was like, it put me in a trance. It made me like, it calmed me down in such a way with my own nail. I couldn't feel anything. It was just the scraping of the like old gel off, you know? Oh, wait, Mickey, what did you say that was funny? Mickey, the little one in a younger man thing, I can jump in a lot, but I think I will have to change my screen name. I will have to change my, what? Oh, I missed it. I'm so embarrassed. What? Pink. Mickey, you're hilarious. Oh my God, I gotta I'm gonna reread it. I had mine dipped. Yes, everyone is obsessed with a dip. Okay. Can you do ASMR for us on your yes, if you want me to, whatever you want me to do, I will. Okay, so the dip is, I gotta try the dip. And here's the thing about the dip. It's supposed to be better for your nail. It's always more expensive though, which sucks. And I'm always cheap. And sometimes I've seen the dip where I feel like my nails look like looks like paint in a sense of it doesn't look like an extra shape added. This is my nail. There is no acrylic. But sometimes when I see dips, sometimes it looks like chunky in a way that like I just don't know. Like it looks like they've had to mold it in a way that it doesn't look a natural nail. So that's the two reasons why I haven't tried the dip. Kim from Philly. Chad, are you team Colty or team Larissa? Yeah, Chad, can I be honest? Too much for me. I don't know. I cannot. I cannot with that situation. I don't like I feel like the baseline of my anxiety about what happened between them as a couple, I feel like I don't know anything and I'm a female and I don't like first, I can't even watch the videos. That's why I cannot even watch the videos. Like all those videos that we like, like I told you about this like this morning, yesterday morning. I don't even want to watch the videos that they posted. Like I can't. So I am not informed in that situation. And so I've seen only like pictures and screen caps. And as a female, I don't want anyone to, as a female, I don't want a female to be abused. As a person and has watched the show, I don't know like what is real or what is fake on the show. Like on the show, everything is like what's real and what's fake. So the fact that this is happening off stage, if you will, is like this feels wrong because this is not the show. And they took it to a level where it's like not fun to watch and it's like not, I don't even know how to give an opinion on it. Chris, I have too much makeup on. That is fake. Do you think so? Do you really think I have that much makeup on? I'll tell you what I have on. No, I'm not, I'll tell you what makeup I have on since this seems like a lot to that person. I'm wearing a CC cream, and that's why I'm like a shiny. I'm wearing this Amore Pacific. It's like not foundation, it's a little CC cream. I'm wearing mascara. I'm wearing pink lip gloss. Oh, and a little like powder on my eyeshadow powder because of the CC cream. That's why. Um, this is very tame. Oh no, people are coming in. You're ugly. Okay, we don't care about them. But you know what? I'm joking because this is obviously a very natural look, and I don't give enough what haters say because these are trolls. But yeah, this is like very, very natural, and I'm like 100%. You know, this is why it's funny because you can't ever like hurt someone. You can't ever like make someone upset about something like unless they truly like somewhat feel like that could be true, you know? And these chats, these lives are relatively small in the room that we're in right now. So maybe it'll be a time in which there's so many people here that don't even see like bad comments. But the reason why, like, when bad comments happen and that I see them, I want to address them is because while my like very few fans that are here in the beginning parts that I love so much that support me, I want to be like, let's all laugh at what the internet can be and like what insecure trolls bring up, like what insecure, I don't know, people bring into rooms and stuff. And let's call it out if we're here because I don't know, that's how I work through it. Also, I think it's funny. Also, like, I think it's interesting anytime that like someone comes in and just like immediately talks about looks because my looks and or whatever, just because it's like, um, why do you think I care about that? I'm a comedian. This is an America's Next Top Model. I don't give a fuck. You know, like I'm a comedian, honey. I'm making people laugh. You know, like girl. Uh, I don't care. Oh wow, you're doing the Lord's work right now. You really are. But how did we get all these trolls in 1 second? How did that happen? Also, I want to know. Literally, it's been like love, 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 and like you know, like all of my people, and then like, did I get posted somewhere? Like, where did all the people come from? It's just funny. I've always been a comedian. Was that my dream job? I just like ah! Paul, love your content. First of all, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that beautiful super chat. I can't talk. I love you. Thank you so much. Making people laugh or entertaining or performing is what I've always done my whole life. From like making up skits and stuff like that to like theater and stuff like that and dance and I just was an only child and awkward and my mind is always raced and I just always just like filtered things through my mouth and talked out loud and making people laugh or entertaining people is it for me. It is what I want to do. Now, when you're really young, you think you can only do that one way. Like when you're just like, oh, okay, I guess I'll be an actress. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, I'm an actress, but I specialize in comedy. And then when you grow up and like the world opens to you in careers, you realize certain things, which is, oh, I'm a writer. I'm actually a content creator. Oh no, I'm a storyteller. What it is I actually am a person that like is just going to be a sharer, a storyteller. I'm going to give you my version of this world. I'm going to take in this world and give you my version of it. And the way you can do that is so many ways, like acting. I'm going to give you my version of this character. If it's just like wrong, you know, I'm going to give you my version of the lead singer Queen. I can't be him. I'm not him. It's going to be my version. That's like an actor, right? Or the writer of like, I'm going to give you my version of this story. All the characters of what I want to give, like of this world that I'm going to create. This is my version of this world, of what inspired me to create. And on YouTube, it's the same thing. I'm watching television shows and then giving you guys recaps of those television shows through my point of view. Like all of this art is the same. But it takes a while for you to realize that, as well as the confidence to understand that you're not limited to one thing. That we're not like only one thing, that our skills are not just what you thought there were in 1997. That you don't have to be given like permission. That you can go out and like learn how to do something to the best of your ability and do it. Like take classes and things and stuff like this is what I did. This is literally what I did. I took classes and things of like how to write. Oh, I'll just take a class on how to do stand up. I did. And then I was like, oh, it's easy. I can do stand up. You know how long I told myself I couldn't do stand up? And you know why? I'll tell you why. Which is something true. There's stand up comedians that do it, that write jokes at a genius level. Kind of like my friend Morgan. My friend Morgan Murphy's is one of them. Wow, are you like literally on fire right now, just having to like get rid of people? I'm so sorry that like you are like being worked so hard. I love you. Thank you so much, Wa. But anyway, going back to this, and I really want to say this. I got distracted. There's genius joke people. And so because of that, and because like someone who crafts a joke so well, I thought I can't possibly do it. And that's not me. I'm not like someone who like does a 2-line like da 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 da. You know, like that's kind of hard for me. And what I would rather do is just like talk about things. But I can do both. Like I can actually talk about something, and then you know what? I can craft a 1-sentence joke after it. That is just my point of view. It doesn't have to formulate. It doesn't have to like sound like, you know, old timey or whatever. Anyway, so I took a class and then I do stand up. And if you want to watch that video, you know, there's a stand up video on my channel. My whole point is, it took me a long time to like be like, you know what? If I don't have the confidence to do something now, it doesn't mean I won't. It doesn't mean I'm not good at it or won't ever have the capacity to be good at it. I'm going to explore it. I'm going to prepare myself to be good at it. So I'm going to like study it. Sometimes that means taking a class. Sometimes that means like watching other people that I think are good at it and do it. So stand up is one thing. That's where I am now with scripted content. I've been trying. I'm writing a pilot. I've written a pilot, and I'm rewriting that pilot, and trying to write another one on top of that of scripted formats. And I really want to sell a show, sell a talk show, sell an unscripted show as well, like a Soup or Chelsea Lately, like that kind of. That's what unscripted is, as well as sell a scripted show, something like The Sopranos, not like that, but like Orange is the New Black or something. Anyway, all of this is storytelling. It's what I'm doing now on this live for you, in a way, you know. So for my fans, I love you all so much. And I'm hoping that I can like, you know, grow this channel and then still be as honest and truthful as I am now in these moments with you. And like, I want to like portray a version of myself to you guys and myself that I respect. And so I don't know if I always do it, but well on the lives. And that's why I get like, should I, you know, not talk about this, or what should I save this live? But, you know, I'm doing the best I can as I like figure this out. You know, it's all new. Do a sitcom starring you and Wa. Oh my God. We've written that, haven't we, Wa? Wa actually won a creator grant on YouTube last year, and 2 years ago, maybe, I don't know, last year. And then she wrote her own sitcom, her own television show, her pilot. And it's called Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces. And I think it's on your Patreon. I don't know. Wa will tell you where it is below. Yeah, I would love to write a sitcom, like a multicam. You know, like it's like it is anyway. There's so many things I want to write and produce. So at this point in my career, I'm just like, I want to produce everything. I want to content create. This is what I'm doing, content create. Anyway, I think that's another reason why YouTube is so great and why Patreon is so great, because I don't have to wait for someone to hire me. I'm just like, here, this is my point of view. If you get it, God bless. What do you want? And I can create in a collaborative effort with people who actually get me and who like want it. It's so interesting. Anyway, but I don't know if I don't know if I made this point to what I was saying before because I'm like now all over the place, right? Which is it's just that it's hard sometimes in the moment to portray a version of myself that I respect and that I want to like be indicative of someone that is like there for you guys. So that's why I call out some of the trolls sometimes. But then sometimes it looks like I'm being like insecure. I get like a little testy when like men talk about looks of females without any other basis. It's not me. It's like, because I think that that's a way that in the patriarchal society that we are in, that men have used a way to value women over the course of the world. And so when people underscore someone's looks without any other thing, it feels like we're fighting against that now, and this is not the time. And you have to call it out so that people understand that's what it is, and we're not here for it. Anyway, it's raining in Orange County. Natalie, should I call my parents and see if they're okay? You know, I'm from that South Orange County, honey. And should we see if Asuelu and if Kalani are okay? How's Oscar in the rains? Between you and Wall, you're my all-time favorites on YouTube. Wall is my favorite person on YouTube. Did you hear that? When you go on tangents, I completely understand. I do too. Thank you. How do you become a part of the SAG thing, like the award movie thing? So once you're in a union, whether that is SAG, which is actors, writers, which is WGA, or any like DGAs, you get the screeners. So you don't have to be a part of a special, like certain SAG committee. You're just in SAG. If you are up to date on your dues, they'll give it to you. So the way you join those unions is you have to book a union job. It's kind of a weird catch-22 where you have to like book a union job, not being in the union, and then you get an invitation to be in the union. Je t'aime! Je t'aime! I love you. That reminds me, this is super random. Is anyone on Duolingo, which is an app to learn a new language? Because I am trying to learn French, and I only have one friend on that app, and I feel like if I had more friends on that app, that it would make me sit down and learn French better, because it's so actually fun. It's really fun. It's like these little like lessons, and they take no time. And it's like, oh, you got your quota of the day. And I feel like if I had the accountability of having more friends on that app, that I would actually do it. Blue, may I have a link to your Patreon, please? I would really love some skincare advice and makeup tips if you're interested in helping me. I am. That's another good idea for Patreon. Oh my God. What kind of drugs were Kaitlyn's mom on calling crackhead? Okay. I have to get a link to the Patreon. Okay. It was like, I wonder if, you know what? I just did it in wait 1 second. Kaitlyn herself said that it was like coke and needles and stuff like that. How much are you charging on your Patreon? Oh, you know what? I actually haven't even set that up yet. I don't know. Am I supposed to do that? Oh, I'm supposed to like create levels and stuff. I haven't done that yet. So, I don't know. That was probably dumb thing. I should have probably done that. I'm learning everything, y'all. It's all new. You know what? I'm gonna give you the link. You know what? Why isn't it just easier sometimes? I just found the link and I just put it in my new, like the branding of YouTube. When you put up a new video, you put like all your things on. I'm afraid to get out and show you, because what if like, oh, you know what? It's actually, you know what? The Patreon will be posted and this live stream when I actually post a live stream. This one we're in right now. In the exact one we are in. But you know what? Can I somehow get it? I made a bit of it. Can you believe how long this is taking me? I'm a goddamn grandma. I really am. You all are like, you look young and you think that you want my skincare advice. And maybe you do because it feels like I'm a 95-year-old woman right now, just like giving you a little CC cream on her skin and trying to work out the internet in the moment. You know what I got? I have the link. It's right here. Copy. It's a bit link, and that's only because that's the only one I can find right now. But that is it. I promise this is it. And this feels like it's going to take you to porn or something. It's not going to take you to porn. This chat is all over the place. Okay. Um, I Yeah, this chat is all over the place. Wait. From London, love you and Chris. So confused. What was the chat about? Okay, the chat was originally about all the television I was watching. A, B. You know they were coming to London. Law and I. You're always glowing. If Kaitlyn was a thing, she'd be a drug. Okay. I'm gonna get back. I'm going to rein this. Listen, I'm gonna rein this chat back. If you think I'm not, here it goes. Kaitlyn's mom, I do think was on drugs. I think she did a little coke, like a little bump gorgeous. And she is going to get married soon. So I want to do beauty videos, and I don't know how you would enjoy them. Would you enjoy live get ready with me's? Is it interesting for you to watch me put makeup on myself, or my friends putting on makeup, or me putting on makeup in like live? Or would you rather like a edited video of that where I talk about the products and stuff like that? Or both? What interests you more? Skincare, makeup, both? My stream is buffering. Mine too. Same here. My stream too must be on the channel. What? Oh no, people are leaving. No. Okay, there's something wrong. I love it. I love that you guys are telling me in the real moment. Okay. You guys tell me, okay. First of all, I love lives for this reason. Is there anything like better than in the moment being able to talk to someone? First of all, in life, like this is like an actual FaceTime. So are we all back? It's fine now? Okay. Isn't it so weird that that all happened in the moment? I'm so glad we can talk about things. I don't feel like I'm living in a bubble. It's weird how it does feel like you can feel like you're living in a bubble because of social media and because of technology, and yet also feel connection in the same time and place. Why? How? Well, how and why? How are you like so isolated sometimes, like flipping through Instagram? And then sometimes just like you see something or someone reaches out to you in a comment or something like that, and were you swearing? No, I don't think I was. You know what? I went to go get was that, oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, it's just interesting how that works. I wonder if you guys had that. I wonder if I did that streaming thing when I went to go try and find the link for the Patreon because I tried to like go into tabs of my browser. That could have been it. And I'm sorry. You know how when you FaceTime someone and then you try and like be low key, like look up something, but then it pauses the FaceTime, you're like, shit, now I know, you know? Anyway, that. Um, I this link was probably porn, that's why. The link was probably porn. It wasn't porn. I feel like I'm with friends during your live chats. Thank you. Love you, Chris. Bless and loved. That's how I feel. Jewel. Kaylin's mom passed away? What? Is that true? Wait. I'm literally not paused. What? Kaylin's mom's passed away? Okay. Another live breaking. Michelle never texted me back. That's fine. Live breaking. Is that true? Kaitlyn, mom, love after lockup. If that's true, I'm gonna be very upset that I just watched. Okay, I cannot find it. Link was up before it stopped. Have an LA meetup. I doubt it, but check it out. Okay, I'm looking and it doesn't say that. I'm Googling it. It does not say that in any of the news. Kaitlyn was married twice before Matt. Kaitlyn, I mean, I don't know that. God, how can you be married twice before you're so young? And why can't I get over how fresh faced she looks without makeup? Now that she looks great, I'm just saying, like, she looks so young without makeup, and we've seen her now without makeup for these past 2 episodes. It's just so hard. I am not seeing that Kaylin's mom is no longer with us. And if she did pass away, I would have been really upset because honestly, I cannot deal with like having now watched. I can't deal with like, oh, we just watched her and they like talked about her having a drug issue. Now she's dead. It was like a week. I mean, I don't think I like. I'm ready for like all the. I want my reality entertainment drama to stay on the goddamn television. I really do. And I don't need like I don't want all of it to like be leaking everywhere else. Like I don't want like I use Ziploc bags because I like a tight seal. I don't use bargain basement Ralph style, bags that if you were to flip it over with water, honey, would just pour out. And that's what it feels like when like these shows are too messy outside of the show. What non-reality shows do you watch? I can't even think about it. I can't even think about what other shows I watch because it's like, do I watch Game of Thrones? That's not even a show on right now. When it's coming back at some point, I can't wait. Um, I feel like Kaitlyn must have some type of addiction because no sober person is initially attracted to a meth head. That is such an interesting point, and I would see that, but she seemed to be also disgusted by drugs in such a way. I sometimes think, did Kaitlyn even know that Matt didn't have that tooth or was toothless? Like, I feel like all the pictures that Kaitlyn saw of Matt, were all like, Matt, uh, uh." Like like, and so I just don't think, I think that Kaitlyn was just literally so desperate for love and found someone that she just thought was so hot and so in these pictures that probably gave her so much love in prison letters that she just was like, I'm in. And she just made all the wrong choices. I really don't think that she's a drug addict because of how much I can see, like, the trauma of her mother in front of her. That's why. I, to the life of me, though, wouldn't understand, though, then why she would, like, get with a meth head unless she truly was just bamboozled into thinking that he wasn't going to do meth again. Caitlin is just addicted to the drama affiliated with drug addiction. She also could just be used to that, used to addict behavior. Like, that's what's home to her. Like, it's so much, like, we don't know. I used to love 6 Feet Under, which is a series that you would be binge watch. Yeah. Michael C. Hall. I saw a version of Cabaret where Michael C. Hall was the MC. He was great. Okay, I do have to watch television shows. Okay, I'm like, what television shows do I watch that are actual scripted shows, right? Um, Nothing. I'm only watching the reality shows that are on my network. Sorry, are on my channel that you guys know of. Um, Jewel. Wait, I gotta read. Sorry, the manicure, beautiful color. Thank you so much. This is OPI's "Bastille My Heart." It's just so hard to keep up with your comments. Jewel says at the end of a sarcasm article. Is that what you're saying? Hi, how are you? You're beautiful. I'm here. I'm new here. Where are you? Hello. Hello, Diego Kevin. My name is Chris Farah. How are you? I'm in beautiful Southern California in the city of Los Angeles. Someone else was like, oh, we should do a meetup. How many people are around like Southern California that want if we did a meetup in Southern California, you could get to it in the Los Angeles region, the Los Angeles Orange County epicenter. I would love to meet up, yeah, in like LA or Orange County for like a little meetup if you guys were down. I'm in Cali. And Cali, though, Kimberly, but like, are you close to, Southern California? Good morning. Do you like Good Behavior series? It's 5-5. Oh, first of all, good morning. Where are you, Elmo? It's freezing. I'm freezing in Finland. Oh, God bless. I see. I haven't seen Good Behavior. I've only been watching the bad stuff. Like, have you guys been watching Extreme Love? That's another banana situation. Extreme Love is absolutely bananas. I don't know if I can watch it. I've watched a couple episodes. I'm California Girl. I have the Tupac music in my head. Yes, California love. Meet up in London. We're doing it, honey. And if you're the only one there, God bless. Kimberly. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Yes. Greetings from China. Hello, China. I wish I could do a meetup with you. Can't. Only because it's so far away. Come to Central Florida. Oh, this is what I would love, low key, to go on tour. Just to go on tour and just like know where you guys all are, and then like try and get to like the places where like most people can get to, and just like have comedy nights and like live recaps and like have a live talk show, and then like you guys meet up afterward. Oh, what a dream. Yes, I'm so happy for your West Covina love that you're having right now. Yes, you, Kimberly, and the character from My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Oh my God, Colt files for divorce. Yes, Jewel, we talked. Yes. That was something we brought up in the very beginning. Yes, that is the only update of the Larissa Colt situation from yesterday that we didn't know, was that he filed for divorce. Jennifer, you made it. People are now, I mean, I could do this live for like 5 hours. Do I just never end this live? Like, is that what happens? Do people is this like a party where I'm a host, where people come and go, like, but it's like literally an open house? I went to South Hills. Oh, you guys are talking about that. Like, I think that like, that's what it is, right? I should just stay. And then if people just come and go like a party, like, and this is the cheapest party for me because like, I'm paying nothing for like food or drink, honey. I'm like, I haven't even asked if you wanted any water yet. All I keep doing, by the way, when I keep doing this is because I just keep crossing my legs. You know what? I'm kind of uncomfortable. I'm going to sit differently. Oh. I'm a little farther away, but like I'm sitting Indian style. Should I try and bring you guys closer? You guys are going to be like, you're buffering! And it's because I just did that too far away. Oh. Did I think that? You're a fantastic host. I wish I could just be like, here's some wine if you guys want some wine. But for my non-alcoholic people, I have like a really fun fruit punch. Would anyone like any hors d'oeuvres? I like come like a beautiful cheese plate, like charcuterie. And by the way, know this in life. I do a mean cheese plate. I know how to do like a charcuterie situation. I'm just like, it's like the most beautiful like vegetables and stuff like that. Just like think about that. There's like rainbow radishes and like I have like dips, like you're just like dipping crudité and hummus. You're just so happy. The tell-alls today are something else. You're talking about 90 Day? Well, Melon did Mermaid. If you're in America, I'm only saying that because some people aren't in this time zone. It's still Saturday, so no, it's tomorrow, baby girl. Unless you're in Sunday already, then you're right. It is today. Hi, Carla. Hi, Cupcakes. I have my wine. Oh, did I show you guys? I think I did. And this is how nerdy I am. Wait, should I pour myself some wine? I got new wine glasses, and I love them. You know what? I am. This is going to require me to leave for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds, I'm going to leave and get wine. But I can't wait to show you my new wine glasses. So, talks amongst yourselves. I love you all. Okay, I'm already back. It wasn't that long. I'm already back, and I brought weird things to show you guys. I feels like sometimes, and this is an only child thing, where it feels like when I do lives, it feels like I'm also just so excited to have someone here because I'm used to not having anyone here in life. You know, when you're a single person that's also an only child, I can write a whole book on that life. Um, when you actually have people over, and Walk can attest to this because I do this when she comes over, my phone's gonna die. Is that, oh, are you on your phone? No, charge it or go to your laptop. Where are you? But if you have to leave, God bless. I feel, and Walk can attest to this, when she comes to my house, I'm like, oh, did you see this new thing? Did you see this? Because it's like, I'm so happy to like show someone something, and I am so excited to like have a friend in life. Um, Two things I wanted to show you. A, my new wine glasses, which I really, really love. I got them from Anthropology on sale. Oh, I did talk about this in a show, in a video. And then I'm going to drink some wine, I think. And I might have a little more of this wine during the live tomorrow because I live by myself and I can't drink a whole bottle in one night. But look at this Moon X. Okay. Another thing that I thought about for this channel, and not that television isn't just great and we all love it, but my own New Year's resolution was to read a little more. What are you guys reading? Don't drink, dear. Oh, Mohammed, don't get mad at me, and I love you so much. I don't believe that drinking is bad in any way. I think I think being a drunk or being an alcoholic is not good, but like I'm Lebanese Syrian, Catholic. So I'm not someone who has a religious problem with alcohol or finds that challenging, or I'm not someone who subscribes to like women can't have some alcohol in their life. It seems weird. It seems like that seems kind of like old thinking. If anyone has issues with alcohol, God bless. I'm so sorry. Much love to you all. I am gonna pour a little of this wine though, and I'm gonna drink it. It's just a little blend I got from Trader Joe's. It's called Moon X. I just love like a blend. Anyway, what I was talking about is Chris, who cares? Stop talking to Mohammed. Okay, well, I get it. Don't talk to people who, it's only because, I don't know, I just want to like address everyone. Is that bad? I just want to address everyone. Okay, I see what you're saying. Well, I was like a better YouTuber than I am. So she's like, and I'm like, okay, I guess I don't talk to everyone. Okay. No need to explain. Yes, the book by Michelle Obama. I'm trying to be cultured by reading Becoming by Michelle Obama. Would you guys also be interested in, this could be a Patreon thing too, some sort of like book club where we talk about what book we're going to read. We then read chapters, and then we can like have live book chats about it. Like every week we talk about a different chapter, and at the end maybe I'll do a review, like, and I'll post it or something like that. Oh, Waz becoming too, like right now this is happening. I'm into a book club. Like, isn't this a great idea? Also, because this is like a sad world we're living in with like the reality shows we're watching right now. And I feel like we should try and bring, our love of breaking things down and filtering it, to like mediums that just a little funner sometimes. Not that like we're gonna like break down Becoming by Michelle Obama the same way we do Love After Lockup, but I think that we can like, have conversations that are interesting and funny. So why I brought that up is that's a great idea. This is not the book for that. And by the way, I think that Becoming would be the perfect book to start off with. And you guys two of you are already reading it. We should read a romance, mystery, and nonfiction or self-help. This was a book I grew up reading, Mickey. And this this is dumb. I was so into R.L. Stine books growing up. There's Goosebumps or whatever. But I brought this one over because this was my favorite. R.L. Stine had a Fear Street saga, and it was like self-help. It was teen romance novels. Okay, and my friend has a really great podcast where she like, I have two friends that have great book podcasts. One I've been on and one I haven't yet. I'll get to the girl that I haven't been on that I need to be a guest. But I anyone here used to read those like trashy like Sweetheart Valley High, like all of those. Like, did you guys get into that? Arl, yes. Heather, yes, yes, yes. I was Stephen King, like that was almost too adult for me. Hmm. I don't like this wine. I don't like this wine at all. Okay. Please say hi to my son Vinny. We love you, and he's 8 years old. Hello, Vinny. Hello, how are you? I love your mom. Wah has read tons of Stephen King. Don't like the wine. Do you speak Spanish? Have you traveled to Latin America? I speak a little Spanish. I did study Spanish in school, and I worked in many restaurants, my love. I have not traveled to as much Central America or South America as I would like to, but I've been to Argentina, went to Buenos Aires, and it was gorgeous. And I want to go to Brazil so bad. I want to go so bad. Can't stand it. I want to go to Mexico City so bad. So many places. So Um, but I can understand Spanish better than I can speak it. My mother speaks fluent Spanish, and I when I was this is gonna sound crazy, but both my parents worked when I was really young and very very young, and like three, and so I was like sort of raised by Spanish maids and nannies, and so the first language I actually spoke was Spanish, and my dad came home and he couldn't understand me. I had a Spanish accent, and my dad was like, "Can you spend some more time at home with your daughter?" To my mom, and then they get divorced. They should never have been married. But so yeah, so like un poquito, pero yo entiendo mucho, pero hablo poquito. I also just wouldn't. I can't conjugate like all the verbs and like all the tenses, and so that's why it's hard for me. Um, Order of the Sacred Earth. Oh my God, that's another one I want to read. Yes, Order of the Sacred Earth. Yes. Okay. Yes. Actually, there's a bunch of books that I like. I saw on Instagram that I just like bookmarked, and that I was like, I gotta read this. I gotta read this. This is my New Year's resolution. By the way, while on her Instagram posted a picture of her like 10 years, 18 years ago. I don't even know those, and she looks the exact same. One's with makeup, one's not. She's like, "Oh, how I've changed," and I'm like, "Not really. You look the exact same." Anyway, you know, I'll do this later. Um, love the stand, and then they were talking about the stand is that stand is epic. Love the stand, and then yeah, okay, I will. The stand, great. I'll look that up. Parlez-vous français? Je ne parle pas français. That's why I'm trying to get people on Duolingo to like help me out. Est-ce que vous parlez anglais? Oh, español poquito, as I've now said. Um, wow. Do you remember how in the book how the kids didn't look into the dead lights? The book ended. I didn't kick you out. I put you on timeout. Okay. Yeah. I haven't watched you. I won't see book people want to talk about books. Okay, that makes me really really happy. I can help you with German. Ooh, I need help. That kind of. I'm so sad that wine is bad. And here's the thing. Yeah, it like turned or something. It's not good. I don't think it's maybe it got too hot in my house, or maybe it was like because my heater's been on or something. But like, what a travesty! Like, came across my palate. Um, their budding sexuality had something to do with it, Mickey. I don't know what you're. I need budding sexuality. That's the VC Andrews, right? I love and love sexuality, sexuality and gender. And anytime books have to do with that or anything has to do with that, I'm very into it. This is not great for everyone, but I'm going to tell you this. This is just something insider knowledge about me because you're 2 hours into it alive with someone that you decided to be with. Is that I'm nerdily obsessed with like reading about prostitution, okay? Or I like, I've never been a prostitute and I have no ill will towards sex workers. I actually like feel like it's females' bodies, and if they're in a place where they're not being like used by someone else, and they want to, and they're like in control of how they're making their money, and they're safe and they're happy, and they have willing customers, like God bless, whatever. I mean, not willing, but like customers that treat them well. Like if it's whatever, God bless, that's their own deal. And human sex trafficking is horrible. So that's like that. There's a lot of realms, and I'm not trying to get in the middle of all of it, but I have a nerd like obsession with hookers and prostitutes, and always have. And I would go back, like to like courtesans and like harlots, like like just any of it, because I think that it's interesting how women had to use sexuality in the political realms and how to survive. I think that's very interesting topic. Um, and then modern day, it's just like I don't know. Like I used to watch a lot of Cat House on HBO. That was very interesting. Chris, my great grandma was a madam. I need to know all the intel. Where? When? What kind of clients? Like high class, which is fine, or not high class, which is even better. Because like, okay, in the 90s, there were two high class madams that came down. The Mayflower Madam of the East Coast, okay, right? And her name was Sydney Battle Burroughs, and she wrote a book called Just Between Us Girls, okay? And it informed, so like, we're deep diving into me now, 2 hours into this live, is that because my parents got divorced, I lived with my dad, right? And so learning about sexuality and stuff like that was like a little hard for me because I was being raised by a man, and like we didn't talk about that stuff so much, and I didn't have a actress. Sorry, what? I didn't have a sister or a brother to talk about it. I was taking acting class, and the teacher gave me three similar roles: high class prostitute, low class prostitute, dying prostitute. How do you think I look? Oh, Mickey, I love you so much. By the way, as an actress, you know how many prostitutes I've played? My best roles. Look up, you guys. One, okay. One other thing to know about me, besides the fact that I'm so obsessed with prostitutes, is I created a show about Fancy, which, if you know Fancy, it's a song by Reba McEntire. No, it's a song by Bobby Gentry, made famous by Reba McEntire, and it goes like this. It goes, "Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Da 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 da. Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down." Okay, that song exists in the lexicon. It's like a '70s Southern storytelling song. I've loved it, verse after verse of a woman's life. Okay, my mom used to play for me on guitar. I created that into a character, like a drag character, and her name is Fancy. You can look up Fancy the show on Instagram or Twitter, and it's a live show. I haven't done in a long time. You'll also notice that I was much bigger during that time. I lost 110 pounds, is a whole other part of my life, and I'm going to do videos about that. But anyway, that was a whole situation, and so I want to make sure I do those videos really, really well. So because though, going back what I was saying, I didn't have like all the people to talk to. I used to like go into the sexuality section of Barnes and Noble, and that was what was open to me, honey, and like learn about that stuff. So this one book, Just Between Us Girls, by the Mayflower Madam, who was the East Coast Madam of the '90s, was very influential to me. The West Coast Madam of the '90s was Heidi Fleiss. We all know that. And so the way that Heidi Fleiss came down was the same way that Sydney Battle Burroughs came down, which is just like they had to go to prison, then they came out, and it was just like they got, but like their black books were like open. The difference between Heidi Fleiss and Sydney Battle Burroughs was that Sydney came from wealth and privilege. Her parents or her family like were one of the original Mayflower people, hence her name Mayflower Madam, and and Heidi Fleiss was just like really into coke in the '90s and was just like a party '90s coke girl. Just was also very smart. Anyway, trying to like go back and read things now. Hot Girls Wanted was not as fun as we wanted it to be. So and Harlots wasn't either. But I think you know what? Harlots I think got better. Wow. I think we should give Harlots like another chance. Um, Watch with the eyes of a production amateur. I'm reading with you guys. One question, please. Yeah. I love you all so much. Harlots on Hulu. It's so hard to like get to all of you guys. I'm so sorry if I'm missing like questions you have or whatever. What is your origin, please? Is that what you mean? Oh, you're so French the way you say that. What is my origin? I'm Syrian Lebanese. Is that what you mean when you say origin or I'm American? I think that origin. What is your origin, please? Yeah, I'm Syrian Lebanese. 100%. Or I guess I did my research, like, or I did my 90, whatever, ancestry. It says 90%. And then like 10% somehow some Southern European. But I don't know where that came from. And I don't know. Do you have a boyfriend? Do you like to dance? um, I don't have a boyfriend right now, and I love to dance. I'm not looking for a boyfriend just from someone off the internet. I love you so much. Actually, I guess I am because I'm on dating sites on the internet. But you know what I'm saying? I'm actually not trying to date right now. I'm honestly trying to focus on getting it in 2019. Honey, getting it. Heather, I love you. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I love you, Shannon. Are you going to do a Patreon? Hunter, yes. Okay, yes. I did a Patreon. I set it up. Okay, I set up what I thought I did, but then I realized I didn't come up with like, I didn't write like, give $1 and then you get this yet. I just literally set up a page and I realized like maybe I should, I don't know, is that what I'm supposed to do? Is come up with like what I give for certain things? I haven't done that yet. I mean, I don't even know. I want you guys to dictate that. I want to know what you guys want and then I'll give you that, you know? Especially on Patreon. If you're gonna like be into paying me, I want to give you what you want. So I'm just like still figuring that out, I guess. Um, but I love you guys so much. I'll figure that out. Gotta run. Thank you so much for popping in. I liked the book How Not to Give a Fuck. Yeah, that's everyone was into that book. Mickey, you know what? You're on Mickey, you have like your hand on the pulse of like good books. Yeah. I have like New Earth. I haven't written live. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Someone is like, hello. Someone just knocked on my door. So this is live. I'm going to show you this. Coming. Yes?
Hi, I'm looking for Christine.
Oh, you know what? I'm a little busy right now. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Is it alright if we come back another time?
Yeah, would you mind coming back a different time?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Oh my God. That was someone, this is actually live. That was someone canvassing, and now I'm gonna go back. But I literally brought you guys just in case I was killed. Just in case. Just in case that was the end of me. I was like, well, at least we'll have them live, and then someone could like tell my dad, like, wow. Okay. What? I think that's so funny. I really thought that was gonna be like a fun neighbor or something. I did not know who that was gonna be. I know I didn't order anything. Oh my God, murder on live stream. Literally, I was just like, why didn't you look at the people? I thought it was my neighbor. She did so much wrong. You're a nutball. I did a lot wrong. She don't want to know the people. You're absolutely right. I thought it was my neighbor. It was such a timid knock too. Oh, I guess I just it wasn't a knock of a murderer. It was a knock of a very nice lady, like, canvassing. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I was so scared. I'm dumb. Okay. Well, I wanna keep it real for you guys. Um, I just keep looking at this wine, and it's so sad. I just wanna get it out of my view. Okay. At I'm going to end this live in 8 minutes. I promise you, and Wa can charge her phone. I feel so bad for Wa. But it just keeps getting fun. So, like, every time I think I wanna, like, end this live, like, something else, or I just get on a tangent or something else happens, or, like, this is just, like, life, you know? Happening at the speed of life. I'm hungry, yeah. Wa wants to get out of this. Wa's like, "This has been the longest, and why did I say yes that I was gonna moderate? Become a daily vlogger." What should Wa have for dinner? What should I have for dinner? I have leftover lemonade I have to have. Okay. Any other questions I can get out? Lasagna? Oh, you want me to, like, after I was like, "Oh, I'll do weight loss videos," just lasagna? Ooh, sushi, sushi. Okay, another thing about me is I don't like fish. I'm sorry. Punter, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Just call me Wa. El Pollo Loco. Is that what you're gonna have? Or is that what I should have? I love El Pollo Loco. First of all, El Pollo Loco has the yummiest Mexican Caesar dressing. They call it creamy lime cilantro, but it feels like a Mexican Caesar, and it's such a good dressing on their salads. And their burritos are excellent. Yes, me. Grilled cheese and vegetable soup. That does sound good. Chicken Caesar salad. How healthy you guys are being. So fun. Thank you. Gotta go. Love you, Shannon. Love you, Shannon. Thank you so much. Shannon, have a beautiful night. Be stew, Joy. So you're having I like one, two. If you're on my Instagram, I want to take this big. Okay, if you're on my Instagram or if you follow me on Instagram, God bless. It's at Chris Farah. I do this every at the end of my videos. I do this. The L right now would be for live murder, which I almost subjected you guys to. Okay, sorry about that. Feel like you had my back. But what was I talking about? Oh no, tacos. What I was gonna eat? I forgot. Oh yeah, what I was the L was for live murder, Farah. Oh, Instagram. Oh, it's because okay. Oh yeah, no, 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 no. Okay, so my friend opened a restaurant. Okay, which is great. I'm so happy for her. It's like on Melrose. It's great. And so I went last night, and because like it was like friends and family night, and so I ate so much just because I was we could. It's like, have you ever done this? Have you ever gone? Has there been a chance in your life where you've gone to a restaurant and just been able to order whatever because it was free, and you had to order card because they wanted you to for any reason? Like if you have to, okay, because that's what happened. So it's just like order everything so we can try. And so like I mean, I ate so much. I ate so much, and then like last night friends came back, and then I had 2 more pieces of pizza. So I have to like try and eat something healthy now. And so I have literally some leftover chicken from lemonade that I went and had, and then some salads. Are your friends all talented? Yes, all my friends are talented, Joy. It's true. I mean, yeah, I have like the funniest, best friends. We're all wealthy in different ways or whatever. And like, I live in LA, and I've been here for a long time singing this song of comedy. And like, when you're here for a long time, you just meet a lot of people and perform to like a lot of different places. And you find your community of people and your friends. And I have so many funny friends. I started at a comedy theater in LA called UCB. They have a New York version too. And so it was just privy and open to meeting a lot of very fresh, hilarious people. And so that's what I, yeah. Who are you really? Restaurant, comedians, host. Who are you really? I'm all of it. It's like what I opened to like earlier. Like I thought, like you asked me in like '92, I'd be like, I'm gonna be an actress. Blink, blink, blink. It's like now I'm like, I want to do it all, and I can. You know. Um. Oh my god, yeah. Anytime you can go to a free dinner at a restaurant, I would really tell you to go and do it. Do you aspire to be on TV or movies? I'm every woman. I love you, Joy. I've always connected to TV more. Oh, are you ask like, but if someone offered me a part in a movie, I would say yes. Like yes, of course. If you pay me to act, I'm gonna do it. And I would love to be in a comedic movie. I just like comedy more, but TV like was my jam. It always has been my jam. I watch a lot of television. I watch a lot more reality television than I should, especially now in my life. I'm gonna end this live in when it hits 2:30. I promise. And Wa's gonna go get that El Pollo logo, and she's so excited. But yeah. So Wa's so funny. And like my love after lockup is live on YouTube in 5 minutes, honey. That means that you guys can go right from this live to watching her video. If you haven't yet, by the way, and you're in this room, would you mind giving it a little thumbs up? You probably have. Joy, you got a dash too? I love you all so much, and I will too. I love you all so much, blessed and loved. Go watch Wa's video, Blue. Thank you. Diego, I love cooking. I really do. I have a small kitchen, but I really love cooking. Bye, Joy. Shalom. Yana, I just love you guys so much, Mickey. One day I will give you 2 thumbs up from me and be under my new name, honey. Yeah, just get it's not a big thing to ask. Can you guys just open more YouTube accounts and then get on your various devices and then thumbs up? I love you and I'm just playing. Hunter, thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you guys. Hi, Annie. Okay. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. I'll go live tomorrow night to talk about 90 Day Fiance and the Tell All Part 2. I love you all so much. Thank you so everyone who was here for any amount of time. Thank you for the likes and God bless you for the super chats. Literally, I can't even. I hope you all have beautiful rest of your day. Thank you. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Chris L. Farah. I won't ever answer the door without looking through the peephole again. That was dumb. And I learned a lesson. And if it was a 2.5 hour live, just so I learned that lesson, that's what it was for. All right, 10 seconds to go. I'm going to push the end stream, honey. And we're going to have that long ass weird moments where I'm just waiting for it to end. Pick my pose. It's something like this. It's something like